Alrighty boys, now today a little more of a less traditional, more traditional video in a way, you know what I'm saying. Today we're just kind of chilling, vibing, moving, and thriving. We're not doing too much today that I want to really record, so we're just gonna be sitting here and having a good chat. Okay, now let's talk about this 6'7" thing. Okay, now I figured it was kind of like a derivative to like 25. You know what I mean? That, like, insert the clip. You know what I mean? The 25. That's what I kind of figured it was, like, you know, kind of a derivative from. But apparently some kid just went like 6'7". They had like a game and it just caught fire, dude. Like on the news or something. Sorry, boys. On the news or something like that, right? And yeah, I actually stumbled across the clip. I haven't been able to find it on TikTok, but I found it on YouTube through Moist Critical's video. So insert the clip right now. Which, I don't know, whenever I seen this clip, I was just like, what? I still didn't understand what 6'7" meant, but I understood why people were doing it, right?
Football is, you can definitely tell there is a new play caller in town. The offense is looking, the offense is looking a lot more versatile. They're getting their tight end in there with more reps. Still seem really characteristic with the running game, but definitely seeing a lot more passes from Malik Murphy to Trent Walker. And I think even though the game is tied, the offense has looked entirely different, and we'll see how it goes.
You got the Goober squad right here on that clip. They're obviously inebriated, of course, right? Come on in, Charlie Bones, come on. You want. And they obviously, you know, yeah, even Steven over here sitting there screaming 6'7", top of his lungs, loud as hell. It's only in one audio channel. I think it cringed out the technology on that one, okay? I don't even think this was supposed to be captured on the internet, on video, anything, right? I wouldn't want to hear it either if I was that damn camera. I bet you that young lady was so annoyed and pissed off at the fact that these homies were just doing that right there when she's trying to have her little segment, right? Now, one of the most embarrassing things about this is just the fact that you're now associated with these people and you got famous. That blew up. Everybody's saying 6'7". Everybody's saying all these different things. Everybody's like just making this like one of the biggest memes, and now you and your face are associated with that. Now you got to realize that, right? He was screaming at the top of his lungs, okay, voice cracking, like it was his battle cry, his war cry, like it was the last breath he had, and he was saying 6'7" with it, okay? Now his friends were getting in on the action, right? And they were just screaming, yelling. I bet you that reporter was pissed. She had to be nice for the camera. I bet you after there was a little debacle going on, right? Now, me personally, if something like that happened, I would go insane, right? But I very recently just learned about the whole 6'7" origin, right? And it's crazy to see that the state it's evolved to, the fact that there are grown-ass men, adults, sitting there screaming at the top of their lungs, cracking their voice. It's probably gone the next day, honestly. And they're screaming 6'7". Now, you don't gotta spam this like you spam gifs in Kai Cenat's chat, okay? I get you're 35 and have nothing else to do with your life, but calm down on the whole 6'7" epidemic, okay? Now, a lot of this stuff would be not acceptable, right? Unless it went famous. Like, if people were like looking at him like, what the hell? You know what I mean? He'd probably being super embarrassed, but he's like, dang, I'm viral as hell for being a drunk idiot on, you know, the ESPN. Obviously not ESPN, that's probably like a college game, but that's just like the truth of the factor.
The second half of this game.
Stop! 22 years old, by the way. Look at them.
Got you. I threw that one in there without you even realizing it. I bet you thought it was over. No, the clip was not over, okay? Now, when you thought he had walked away at the end of that clip, no. He came back so proud of his joke, he kept screaming it. And I don't know why she was forced to just sit on this shot of cringe and this debacle for so long, right? Like, she couldn't just move and relocate somewhere or even get security on the guy, honestly. But it seems to me that she started to like cry and Like, why would you just want to do that? And he seemed so pleased with himself that he decided to record it and get his own POV of that. Now, I don't have that POV, but it's, you know what I mean. And his lackey friend decides to join in, and he gets in on his own old meme, and he goes, "Help me," as you guys seen in the video. Now, people just want him to stop. It's not even funny, right? He's just being a drunk idiot. I don't understand it. There's one guy saying, "Dude, just stop." He's 22, by the way. You know what I mean? A 22-year-old man is sitting there screaming this. You made a woman cry just because you want to sit there drunk and scream 6'7". Hope you feel accomplished with yourself. Everything about this is just perfect cinematically. Everything around this perspectively in agony, right? Now, nobody wants to be in this situation. You're sitting here watching this. It's like watching your own videos from middle school, right? You're like, dang, I was that ugly, dumb kid right there, right? It also kind of reminds me of that old fucker right in the pussy meme, right? Now, at least I didn't have to look into biblical chants to try to figure out what this was, you know what I mean? And I have to like go connect the dots like it's a little Blue's Clues puzzle, you know what I'm saying? But 6'7", or no, not like that, not 6'7". See, it's affecting me. Fuck around the pussy, at least that was, you don't gotta connect the dots. It was straightforward and said short-lived, and it wasn't dragged on for a very long time. Now, personally, I hope it all ends. I like how South Park made fun of it. It made it funny. I kind of understood it a little more, but they kind of made it a cult thing. I wasn't sure if that was true. I damn near had me believing it, but yeah, I wonder how many parents they tricked with that one. But yeah, that'll probably be it for this video, boys. For the Han John Homie chance. I hope you guys had a wonderful time watching, a wonderful time chilling. Take this time at the end of the video to like, subscribe, go click on another video, and you know, peace.